but a few of them are a particular tricky ones, which I want you to challenge yourself and do some unexpected movements. Yeah? Okay. Let's go through it. So basically like 3 elements organized in the floor. We'll be starting with the 2 toes picked up. And we'll be preparing a tail with the right all the way back into a press line and then rebounding forward and with the back cross. And then we'll be just unwinding through this, going step and across here. So we will count it sound 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Building up, 3, 4, and start falling back. So you can have this feeling of of the energy you're dealing with, to stop it with the leg extension, a little rocking in between the leg and charging back to get forward on your 2 toes. And then slowly feel that you will be pivoting on your feet while the arms will be going around, and then you can go into the forward close side. Yeah? One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Even if it looks that I'm moving linear, for the efficiency of this, it's not just flat. There are still important the ways how I'm preparing, and for the appel, I'm having a little bit of a left wind up, which will go a little bit right when I'm doing the lunge, and then I will swing my right arm forward, and I will close myself a little bit underneath it. It's like you're measuring the line of the swing of your arm, and you want to turn your pelvis. So if you look from a side, you want to feel close, like the arm is here, right arm is here, and the left hip is here. Like think that you want to close yourself this way. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now the most interesting part. It took me a while yesterday to coordinate it, so let's see how we'll be doing it. You do clap. The arm which is clapping, go to the second tap on your chest. Then your left hitting your thigh, and then your right hitting your heel on the other side of your body, and then you turning on the standing leg. Easy. So here we go clap, 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 clap. So palms, chest, thigh, heel. Ya ta ra ra ta ta. Yeah, we'll take a few. Clap, chest, thigh, heel, unwind. Ya ta ra ra ta ta ta. Ya ta ra ra. Ya ta ra ra. Yeah, of course, yeah. Yes, of course. So we are here. We'll see what count we don't really need to speed it up, we're just exploring it. Here, left, chest, thigh, heel, turning, and then slowly moving away from the left foot to go cross, like diagonal back, side, and da. After our left clap, turn, last 3 steps can be more linear. Cross and lunge. And here, one more exploration. Your front, your right hand will start going and in a circle. And when you do this, you will change your weight forward. Halfway through, you will clap, giving kind of a relay. Then this top arm will stay, and this arm will go to hit your leg, and the leg will continue forward, and then you will just turn and return to same position. So here, like a little relay of the da-da-da-da-da, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right hand goes circle. I'm clapping it above my head, holding my left in place, moving my right to the leg, and then moving my leg forward, and then unwinding to the left, step, close, side lunge. Yeah? Okay, let's see how it goes together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7. And don't really worry about the counts. If it will happen, will happen. If not, will not. A few more times with me. Notice the preparations. Here, right before going up, arm goes a little bit to the left. So if I'll exaggerate it, it's even more like up the back up with the arms down on the right, and then you go. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1, circle, yeah. I'll just try to do it with music, and we'll figure out the counts, and you'll see something. So the trickiest part is this boom, boom, boom. We just need to give ourselves a comfortable time. So let's put some counts only to give ourselves an idea of flow, how sharp or how continuous it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7. Yeah, ready? A few more times. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nothing after this. So, how it feels? Fun? You finding the right pieces to hit? Okay, let's just go through this a few more times. So, the interesting thing is how you blending it with the rotation of your torso. So when you arrive 2 and 3, 4, 5, and how this and this already goes into the turn, and then the leg, you're hitting it on the way around. Yes. When you feel hard or like a little challenging to hit the heel, bend your standing leg and feel that you just want to glance behind you on the right. Tap. And this would be a solution. So here 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. Ready? Left chest, thigh, heel, back, and changing weight over, and going 2 and 3, 4 and 5, building circle, 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 clap, clap, leg, and here, look, I only have the ball of the foot, but I can already activate my hamstring and glute to connect with the floor. I can commit my weight, it's a longer thing. Or I can just press and use it as a reference for my turn, close, turn. You see, I don't really need to go this way, I just need to redirect my weight back to the right leg. So when you stay here, da, 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 you can just push your pelvis back to the right leg and you will feel much sooner prepared. Left, right, left. Yeah, that. Oh. And the left and the right one is closing, and the left one goes to the left. Yes, yes, Jin, correct. Okay, let's do this one more time. We're right here. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5. The last one, yeah. I assume that you'll finish in a more delayed shape. The pelvis goes and the head stays. Yeah? Okay. Let's couple more times and then I will start checking you and giving you some advice. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. You see, I'm improvising with the end. There is not really anything particular. One more time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 1, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3. Okay? Ready? I'll just do one more time in a different direction. No, I will confuse you. Do you need me one more time or not? Yes, you need me one more time. No problem at all. Glutes, core, and ready to twist to the left. 3, 4, up, 5. You can even think of building up, and this action is your what can be the logic of it? That moving your frame, you helping yourself to pick the leg. Like I'm concentrating my weight over the left, to the right one can be released. Do. Yeah? When I go into the lunge, a little more turn out. A little more turn out, this will be a better line. Because I know about the counter force, the feeling around my belly button is thin, like I'm on a deep exhale. And I'm about to like help myself vomit. So deep exhale and then twisting to the discomfort in your guts. And this is where you see the wrinkles that still goes. And if you are experiencing this, it will be a very helpful thing for the next one. So you'll feel that your arm from the back, it is really pulled into your center, and it's about your right one. Ta-da! So this whole you can think of the line of your spine, starting from like the middle area of belly, is like a trap unfolding. I read this book when I was a kid about like a smart boy in Antarctica who was like helping his family hunting the bears, white bears. So he invented a certain thing. The whales. Oh, I need to be better prepared. Okay. So basically, a spike which he was able to scroll and wrap with some like a fat, which when the bear is eaten, bear eating it, he dissolving the fat and the spike unfolds inside and kills him. It's just, I know, a story of hunters. Sorry, I'm like, I didn't, sorry, bad example. I could find something much more peaceful. Okay. So the moment I'm getting from my press line into this is a feeling of folding in and how this compression waiting to be released up into the thing. Yes. And just think that you will be doing it not by doing a stage arm, but you will be doing it through rolling it in. So you see that my arm here is kind of stopping it. So I want to unfold, but this unfolding goes very clearly to one side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5. So you have a lot of time for the development of the circle, and you can play with different shapes. You can be proud from the very beginning and build it from underneath. You can be a little more in a fighting spirit, and like the thing when they show some movies, like the guys are like some cool fighter. He picks a little dirt and he's like rubbing himself. So like the arm is here. Reminding yourself that this is your land, and you're energized by the power of your land to fight your enemy. And then you get your pride, and then here, da da da. Build it up, yes, and here I believe I'm not telling you, but when I'm doing this, my back leg is pretty active and pressing me forward. And this is like in our basic leg, which is spot turn. So we did it in jive, we did it in cha-cha-cha, in samba. The spot turn is a spot turn. One, and let's say if it will be cha-cha, we'll go cha-cha one. Samba, here we just have the difference in the exit. Yes, Bonnie, correct. Yes, Marilyn, correct. Yes, Suzanne, correct. Exit the arm. The really cool thing is to show that the wheel of fortune. Wa, pa, pa, pa. Not bad, but look, from the first clap, your arm goes directly down. I want you to feel how when you're clapping, you're sending it to a circular movement. And this sending your leg forward. Yeah. Ready. Let's try to link it. And the moment, the tricky one, after we're doing our boom, 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 when you're turning, feel free to go into like a split weight, a lunge, and gradually pick your weight on the front, and before you make a transition to the next one. So I know it's tricky, and if you feel like it's convenient to stay more in the back, stay in the back. You have enough time to then transfer forward. If you feel that it's more convenient to get into press line immediately, then do this. So there is no particular requirement. Let's try to do the flow. And when I finish, I'm looking at you, supposing you finish with me. Yeah? That no one gets lost in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3. Yes, everybody finished. Let's try without me. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. Okay, most of us are here. So, Bonnie, when you did the first cross, close your right arm down as you're turning your pelvis to the left. So from here, turning to the left. Yes, turning to the left, and feel that your right leg is ready to go step, cross, side. So let's do a couple times here. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3. So let me see you staying in a cross position. And 7. Debbie, can I please have no distance? And yes, so a little more look over. Yes, this looked very Hispanic. The other one was a little just like stage. I don't know what. Not characterized enough. Yes, yes, yes. Jean always a good catcher of mine. So here, what else you can think? How up pressure through your wrist into the middle of your torso, somewhere between your pelvis bone and your ribs. So somebody like, sometimes gentlemen will hold it higher because matadors have a very tall waistline there. So it's like somewhere above here. Sometimes it just hits fine. So when you feel the momentum, whoop, this can be your reference point to bend around. So, so Suzanne, yes, not exactly. So let's all try. Left wrist, open it, and put it right on your waistline. So you can press into it. So staying sideways, yes. Okay, everybody stay sideways so you can see your elbow. Yes, pressing into, and now leaning into the screen. Yes, good. So this is what you want to feel. When you go forward, your arm stopping you by pressing inside. So that I'm saying that that I'm not, it's not clear what you're doing, is when you lean like bending one way and elbow is another way. So you want to feel that your arms kind of operating in the same plane. This elbow and this elbow, they are, yes, pressing one against, like the back elbow want to bend you more, the front elbow want to stop you. And this conflict between two of them is what give your, okay, Marilyn, so good, but very nice, vertical. Can we give it a little beautiful ugliness. So this is pretty. This is no doubt is very pretty, but is it characterized? So try to see if you can have your spine line at least 30-degree forward. Yes. And okay, so let's all face me and let's all remember our little experience of Bikram or no experience in Bikram, what it started with, breathing and then half moon. So, can we do a half moon? Yes. When I was in the class, I always have a little self-talk. Bunch of people next to me bent way deeper and I couldn't, and but they are not accurate because they are not listening to the teacher and holding their legs on both sides. They was just broken. And okay, I'm not as flexible, but I'm still as smart as and don't feel like I'm losing in this competition of bending. So if you go there, support yourself and think that bending to the left goes with a very strong support on the left side. You're not giving it up. You think that somebody's pressing through the leg up. Yes, good, very nice. So now stay there and let's just close our ribs and go just a tiny bit forward and place one arm on the waistline. Good. And the arm which is above, in our Bikram shape, we can just bend it and give it a little specific articulation in a Spanish line. Yes. So support from the leg and from this imaginary lever to give ourselves. Yes, Merlin, now there is much more fierceness. So just pretty, but it's intense. Yeah. So Suzanne, if I still pick on you, you making a step diagonally to the right and forward. Yes, you're making a step at 2 o'clock. If I'm your 12, you're stepping at 2. Your left elbow need to be pointing at 2 o'clock. Yes. Yes. Yes, Debbie. Bonnie, at 2 o'clock. Where is your 2 o'clock? There. Ta -ra, ta, ta. So you need to look through your shoulder, through your elbow. Yes. We need this darkness sometime. We can then go open and like that. Yeah. Okay. Just a little clarification. Let's stay and have our arm on the side. Yes. Oh, your left one. Yes. And now let's start turning the torso and the arm and look through the arm. Yes. And open. And try to notice how you feel. So this one is open and this one getting neutral. And the further I'm closing, the more angry I become. The more ready for the fight I become. The more intense. And here neutral. Here maybe a little proud and arrogant and happy and enjoying. And then I go neutral and then I go back to the darkness, to the fight, to the ugliness, to the... So we want this palette. We don't want just to be nice. Anything bright and proud is much more visual compared to the struggle we overcoming in the previous elements. Okay, great. From beginning, so your elbow would be pointing diagonal, right where you're going, together with your chin. Ready, beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3. Bonnie, 2, and step across, 3 step to the side. So basically on count 3, you're attacking the same direction as on previous one. So here, you're turning, step, cross, and the same diagonal. Cross and same diagonal, exactly, yes. Ready. So beginning, you already get familiar. Let's say Marilyn, Suzanne, David too. Try to see how preparing your frame to the left, happening with some degree of resistance, so you feel how you're ready to bring it across. Marilyn, one extra cycle you do it. Left, right. Left, right. You did right, left. Yes, yes. Left, right. So the moment when we're charging to the left, there have to be a sense of resistance in the core. Yes. Good. Ready? Together. Maybe explore a little bit the mobility of the hip joint and how you can go in a little deeper lunge and rock through the legs. Yes. So the 4, yes. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Very nice. Okay, Jean is a little bit too light. It's like you about to do this. So from here, when you will be placing the leg, do it later. Here, feel that your weight is already falling down. So when I'm landing to this, I'm compressed. Da, da, ya, da, da. So I'm placing, think like this. Your nose is already there, your head, and the leg is placed to sustain it.
Nikolay, can you clarify the legs again? I think I'm really confused. Can you clarify the legs again from the beginning?
Yeah, sure, of course.
I'm super confused.
Yes. So here I'm preparing and I'm going right, left, change. Here I'm turning just a little bit to go left, right. I think it was doing correct. It was only light in this arrival.
Yeah, I think when you said left, right, I think I mistook that for the first step, so I got confused. So now it's right. Right, left, left, right.
Yeah, absolutely. One more thing now, Marilyn, Suzanne, Bonnie. When you start to, like, I start counting, choose your object, what you're focusing on, and keep your eyes without changing. So I'm looking at the camera. 1, ta-da-dan, 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 ta-da-da, ta-da. Doing some of that will mess up, especially because of the timing we choose. If I would have timing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8, we can do something extra. But here, take the any of your twists, always have a marker away from the center, like 45 degree against my center to the left, 45 degree to the right. Yeah, keep your eyes without turning in your head. Ready? Yeah, Jim, when I count, forget the camera. Stay straight with your focus. Where your toes looking, yes. Ready? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Very good, very good. This looks very good. One more time, please. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Now 1, 2 and 3. Good. Yep. Here, turn 1, 2, and 3. You can even avoid the step on 2. You can just place your weight over the leg exactly where it is. 2 and 3. This actually would be even nicer. It would be a more finesse in it. So when you cross your right leg behind, and you start turning using both legs, and on count 1, 1, commit your weight to the right. Yes. And 3. 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, and 6 and 7, 8. Yeah. And 7, 8, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5. 7, 8, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's get to it. Breathing up, whichever is comfortable. I think it's at this point, then it's because I'm not showing, it's nice to choose your diagonal and don't get distracted with analyzing. So be inside your action, be doer now. Ready? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 up, 5 and 6 up, 7, 8, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5. Yes, yes, almost there, almost there. Maybe we're just spending much more time doing this slow beginning. Circle, 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 circle. So we are here on 5. And we have 6, 7, 8, 1. 6, 7, 8, 1. At least 5 counts before we go 2 and 3. Ready. Up. For the trickiest part, boom, boom, boom. Stay grounded. Feel that you're staying a little bit softer legged, closer to the ground. That you're not, even if you're wobbling, you can kind of blend it down.
Can you remind me the counts of the clap again?
Yes, so here are 2 and 3, 4. We'll start with the 5. Start with the 5 and 6 and 7. 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 1, 2 and 3. 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7. Look, one more little thing. Be accurate, not to rock your weight to the left leg. So when you're staying here, the moment I'm clapping the first one, I'm already bending my leg and leaning up. Susan, you're on the wrong leg. Yes, here. So 2 and 3, 4, 5, and you see I'm bending and leaning forward. And so when I'm doing and, my movement already turning. 6, 7. Here. Yes, so clap and bend your knee. Clap, chest, thigh, hip. So when you do this, you should already feel nice and safe, closer to the ground. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be a familiar feeling. High on your toes, fragile. Like on the bent knee in some kind of squat, safe. Much more opportunities to balance yourself. Ready. 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7. Yeah, let me see. 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7. Yes. So Marilyn, don't hesitate to lean forward. So the moment when you do the first two, the lift of the leg is something what should balance your leaning chest. Ya, ta, ta, ta. Yes, and then try to pivot on the same leg. So let's just do this one. So sit like this and think that you want to turn your quads up. So now they're looking down, up, and you want to bring them up. Yes. So they are like hanging here behind, up, and as you bring them up, they turn it. We can also think about pressing your heel inward. We can also think about standing leg is supporting, but the actual force for the turn is taking from your flying leg. Okay, ready? 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7. Yes, Jean, it's okay to be a little more, think of the movement closer to the ground and like pa, pa, ra, pa. So the fact that you couldn't reach the last clap tells me that you're probably not grounded enough. So wa, pa, ra, ra. To be honest, yesterday when I was doing it, this was the trickiest one. But it becomes less tricky when I get ya, ta, ra, ra, boom, when I get lower, because then it's easier. Yes, exactly. Wa, pa, ra, ra, pa, pa. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. I'll count a little bit faster. Try to just put a roll. 1 parara. Let's just do first 3. Clap chest time. Clap chest time. 1 parara. 1 parara. 1 parara. 1 parara pa. Yep. Ready? 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Yes. And again. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Yes. Suzanne, good. Try not to skip the last one. Up. I know it might be a little tricky. So when you're hitting this, here you can use camera as your anchor point. And you can still look at the camera. Yes. When you're doing this and then turning. Ready? 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Yes, 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 yes. So Bonnie, just put a little more anger into slapping your heel. So you have this nice proud thing, and then you're like, I don't care about it. Think that you're angry at your heel. And I go 1, parara, boom. It's okay to look down and to give it a little tap. Boom. Yes, yes, yes. It's a part of the fun in this combo. Ready? 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Yoo-hoo, I like it. From beginning, please. Remember the first spiral, just commit your weight on 2 and then cross and side. Easy. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Sorry, just again, looking forward, have your eyes deciding what you're looking at. And then it's fine to have already idea of a build up, because I see, for example, Marilyn, that you never could reach your peak, because when you hear 1, you're still you still fix your shoelaces. 1, 2, I need to get ready. So already be in on the starting line, already breathe through your nostrils. Already do this, I don't know how you call this, when somebody is eager to start. Is there a particular verbal expression? In Russia, we call bьет копытом. It's like beating his horseshoe, like that he's in this anticipation. Yes, yes. So any particular way of, any particular verbal expression in English when somebody is on a starting line and like can't wait to. Okay. So please start beating your horseshoe. So as soon as you hear my voice, yes, Deborah, this was good. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5. Yay! Pretty good. Pretty good. I like it. I like it.
Would you mind after we do this, clapping thing, we turn around, the next step? I know,
Yes.
what is it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like a whistle. So you need your here. This is how you finish. Press line over your left. You're changing the weight, and you start turning your torso to the left to go cross and slightly back and this way, and then pretty much like a whisk. Bam, bam, bam. So 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5. I think there is more than I'm saying. If I'll do this sideways and look how I'm preparing my weight. After I did this, boom, boom, 7, 8. So when I go 7, 8, 1, thinking that I'm in possession of my frame and the weight of my frame, I'm setting it up to go diagonal back. And this is where my step would go. It's like my frame is half count before my step. Frame develops diagonal back, and when I have the space to move my leg, my frame already recovering, and then just staying flat for the last 3 steps. Okay, together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5. Yes. So Jeannie was asking me to show you one of the elements from my performance. So this is when you go in and you know that you're about to grab the handles of life. It's heavy handles. It's something you're not certain you can survive, but you're getting them. And then so here they, and the more free you are in breathing through your body, the more real and the more expressive your arm flow will be. Yeah. And of course, the same thing can go like a little, I don't know, refusal. Like you have to always do what your husband tells you. No. Yeah. So well, it's exactly not gentle. No, it's a never. I have my own will. Okay. Let's try a couple more times from beginning. So when you get to this place, starting to feel the flow, try to give your actions some kind of a trajectory of melting. I don't know. What do you say? That there is a process inside you which make every action related to the inner flow. So the moment I'm doing my first clap, I go a little bit in. So it becomes a clap produced by my body, not by my hand, but by my body. The next moment, when I'm hitting my chest, there is a rotation happening. So again, this produced not by the arm, it's produced by the body. Then the moment when I will be slapping my leg, my torso keeps turning. So it would be a little bit of a sequence. Yeah, this is the word. A sequence of same at the beginning. Sequence of continuing some compressions and stretches and connecting them. Ready? So ready, you know your eyes on the target, on the prize, your breath, your balance, muscle tone, the freedom, the obedience of your body to your mind. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Do you want to do one more time? Yes, let's do it. I'll just will gradually pick the pace and just even the moments where you feel uncomfortable, get deeper, get lower, get into a softer body to survive and to maneuver towards the next step. Don't get, it's not happening, I'm messing up. No. Handle it. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. 1, ya-ta-ta. Yara ta ra tira ra ra ta 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 ta. Yay! Very nice. In this anticipation, feel how you're waiting for the last possible moment to give the next 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to give them a more of a cascade feeling. Ya ta ra ra ta ra ra ta ta. If you're a little predictable here, you'll have more time. You need to choose a slower speed. Ya ta ra ra. But if you just relate it, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3. And so you rewarding yourself. You waited long enough to put your fire out. You're holding it inside, preserving it. Now reward yourself. Ya ta ra ra. Yes, good. One last time from beginning. And 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3. I was about to let you go, but I just will give you one more attempt where all of you will try to do it with as calm and less moving head as possible. So if I'll set my camera and I'll try to do it, the whole piece facing you, Thank you. This anchoring helps me a lot. And yes, I can do it well. I know. Thank you very much. With the stillness, I know that you see much more details in my body compared to if I would be doing all of this. So look through, like get a tunnel vision and just basically figure out a placement of your head. So whatever balancing you need to do, the balancing thing in our ears, it's right here. So the more you shake it, the more challenge you give yourself to stay balanced. So all of this is easier to produce when you are stable in your neck and head. You see, I can't let you go. I just want to keep you here for long. Ready? Find object which you're looking at and be with it as long as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2. Yep, was much better. Some little confusion I see in the steps. Doesn't really matter. We try to give ourselves a new neural path, something we didn't do before, and it's fun. And some place in your routine you would say, oh, why wouldn't I give it a little more like authentic, expressive gestures, and you will be a little bit better equipped for this. Yeah. Thank you very much. I hope it was fun to try something different.